everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is part 4 of the Biosyn Sanctuary Dominion DLC. As you can see, I am one dinosaur away from progressing to whatever the next goal is. I actually don't even know what happens after this. I'm not sure if the campaign concludes or if there's more steps to it, or I'm not really sure, honestly. I haven't really done anything other than I made an exhibit or I made an enclosure over here where I've just been putting a ton of Gallimimus in to help get up here faster, and then our last dinosaur to get us to 75 is going to be Stegosaurus. Those are incubating right now.
Assets in the air.
And as you can see, I added another one of these viewing platforms because you have to have 90% dinosaur visibility. And as you can see, it's really nice. You don't have to have these connected by a path. They just have to be connected by the underground little train power system, which is really, really nice.
Asset has been collected.
So, let's, these Stegosaurus should be our final dinosaurs that we need, so... Once I click to release them, it should progress the,
Confirming asset delivery.
Okay. Oh, well, I
Asset
wanted
being
to...
transported.
Can I cancel the release? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let me pause the game so we can tranquilize and move them really quickly. The Gallimimus are still being moved via airlift, so that is why when I clicked, it just defaulted to doing that. I'm pretty sure the Therizinosaurus doesn't get along with literally anything, and it will attack the Stegosaurus, so we don't really want that.
Assets in the air.
We'll just have to tranquilize and move the Stegosaurus just like in the old days. I did encounter a kind of interesting glitch. The Giganotosaurus was basically just frozen over here and it was starving. So I had to tranquilize and move it, and now everything's fine, so I'm not really sure what happened there.
Asset in transit.
Okay, so was that it? Let's see if there's any interesting dialogue or anything.
This facility, it's remarkable.
You can say that again.
Let's call it a Biosyn sanctuary.
Although, that does sound like marketing rather than reality.
Well, reality is the one we make, right?
Even if it isn't accurate?
These dinosaurs are an asset to the world, one we need to share with it. However, we do this on our terms and our timelines.
We've done our best for the dinosaurs, and for Biosyn. We did our jobs, and we did them well. This is no time to be looking back.
Then we look forward to all the possibilities that we are about to share with the world.
To the future of Biosyn genetics.
spearheaded by Louis Dodgson, Biosyn genetics ushered in a new era of bioengineering, building a utopia for their dinosaur creations. But in the shadows, Dodgson was devising a more sinister plan. They were engineering prehistoric locusts, capable of destroying any crop or farmland not using Biosyn seeds. Doctors Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant discovered their plans and infiltrated Biosyn's restricted research area. They were able to collect the DNA evidence they needed to prove Biosyn's nefarious intent. Attempting to cover his tracks, Dodgson destroyed the evidence, causing a catastrophe in the valley. He would meet his own demise as a raging inferno tore through the area, putting all life at risk. Fortunately, most of the dinosaurs were saved and the fire was contained. The valley, however, remains a scorched landscape in need of healing, with Biosyn's legacy left hanging in the balance.
Okay, so those were some major story spoilers. I will be sure to edit in a warning before that happens. So yeah, it's pushing us right into the second mission here.
I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
With Dodgson out of the picture, the future could hold something amazing.
Such as?
A permanent, viable home for the dinosaurs.
I like the sound of that, Owen. We do have the experience to take this on.
It's one thing we don't do, it's easy.
You can say that again.
To really get this right, I think we're gonna need some help.
Funny you should mention that. I have just the right people in mind.
Oops.
When I think about everything, what really gets me the most is seeing these animals injured. The buildings, bank accounts, and egos can be rebuilt, but a dinosaur is a walking miracle of evolution and science.
They really are a miracle. Born of science and dogged determination. And sadly, a lot of sacrifice, too.
And we can't let that be for nothing. Where do we start?
We triage the situation, find the dinosaurs most in need of medical care and treat them first.
Agreed. And we focus on repairing what we can. It looks like the fire damage is minimal in some places.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
We should get the essential systems back first. Let's start by repairing the hydropower hub.
Yes, right. Energy is the first step towards getting us back up and running.
Exactly. We sort that out, and we get our core buildings operational again.
So in case anyone's, if you've not heeded the spoiler warnings, I'm gonna drop another spoiler since basically they just told you the entire plot line of the movie. The Ramsey Cole character is like a spy, basically, where he was working for Dodgson, but was covertly kind of spying on him the whole time. So that's why he's still here. As for Isaac, I have no idea why he's still here, or why he was here in the first place. This Jeep is really loud. The damaged landscape looks kind of neat. That's a new thing for them, I think.
Claire, I've just received a report about our transport teams. They're grounded for now by the weather. We can't move any dinosaurs captured by the DFW at the moment.
Well, that's not good.
So, what do we do?
Wait for better weather. Why risk anything? You know what happens when we rush something.
Yeah, well, I see your point.
Okay, so they operational blah 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 stuff. So we need to connect this thing. Let's see, it looks, can I see the map? So it looks like all of this, they went ahead and built their own version of the sanctuary, and there's all these like damaged areas. So let's just stick with what the game's given us for the time being. So that's connected. Alright, so now we need to build a couple things. Control center is the other thing they want. Playing this campaign made me realize how much I missed the Jurassic World Evolution 1 campaign across the 5 islands, and how like sorely missed something similar was missed in the vanilla release of this game, but at least this campaign's pretty fun.
Owen, remember when you said we're gonna need help?
Which time? The time the park fell apart, the time we were chased by my own raptors, the time the volcano went off and we had to run down the hill? Well, you rolled, but...
I get it. You know what I meant. Anyways, help has arrived. You remember Dr. Sattler and Dr. Grant?
After all we've been through, yes. Yes, I do.
I just can't believe we're all back here again. How can we help?
Right now, we could use some more personnel. Specifically, scientists.
I might know 1 or 200. We're gonna need anyone specializing in paleontology or paleobiology.
Or paleobotany. We pretty much know them all.
You know, it's amazing that a lifetime of studying dinosaurs might just get you noticed, but run from a few, and you're kind of a rock star.
Yes, I'm pretty sure those are Sam Nelly and Laura Dern, the real voice actors, which is super cool. Let's see. Logistics specialist. We'll do this guy. It wants us to do 4 right off the bat, so we might as well. Feel like with this is going to be a good person to pick with the welfare points, and they're talking about having injured dinosaurs, so A wildfire in Biosyn Sanctuary has left areas of the valley covered in wildfire debris. Dinosaurs cannot be comfortably housed until the debris is cleared. Use scientists to clear wildfire debris so that the landscape can be regenerated and inhabited by dinosaurs again.
Ellie, why are we here? Really, what are we doing? I made a promise to myself I would never get mixed up in this business again. And yet...
I know, but once you see these magnificent creatures, you really feel the history of this planet, its life, its ecosystem. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I know, but there's always that underlying need to get ready to run.
Well, yes, there is that, but can we just take in the good parts for now? Your life's work is living all around us.
Yep. Still gets my heart beating.
Look at this outcome. Look at these dinosaurs. Don't you wish Ian could be here with us?
No.
Well, we wouldn't let him drive. Now, we've got some debris blocking the dinosaurs. I think if we could open up a path through this part of the facility, the dinosaurs could reach a lot more usable space.
Okay. I'm guessing we could do that by cleaning up this section of scorched earth here. We'll give them a little breathing room, but it won't be easy.
Are you ready for a hard day's work?
Well, you know me. Ready when you are.
Okay, interesting. So it's literally using the raw power of the scientists to clear out the debris. It's a little bit funny. How you're... Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, this looks a little goofy, but oh well. It actually won't even let me select these guys here. They don't even show up on the map. Is there any... Well, let's just speed this up, I guess. There's really no reason not to. Looks like this will become habitable again, and then that'll open up this big area. Send and summon. Ranger teams can use the send equipment to command dinosaurs to move to a distant point. Summon equipment commands dinosaurs to gather around the vehicle. Okay. If a send or cone summon command goes directly through a gate, the gate opens automatically.
There's a good stretch of beautiful land in the valley, untouched and perfect for the dinosaurs. But to get them there, we'll need to move the animals through a lot of fire-damaged forest. Here's the path that Ellie and Alan laid out.
Many of the dinosaurs have the instinct to move in herds, in packs. We convince a few, and the others will follow, even the solitary animals. Once they see a large migration, they'll be tempted to tag along.
And the predators will go where their food does.
They always do. Okay, so how about we mobilize our ranger teams to wrangle them through the path? It'll be like a cattle drive, but with vehicles, and the cows weigh 8 tons.
Alright, so... Alright, let's get going. That's right, y'all. This reminds me, if any of y'all ever had the distinct pleasure of playing Operation Genesis, there was a couple missions that were like this, except you were in a helicopter instead of the Jeep. Alright, it looks like they are good. It's probably gonna be a little slower to get all these guys. Summon circle. That's kind of funny. All right. No, no, go straight. Why are you going, why are y'all moonwalking? Imagine after all this time, Owen dies while trying to wrangle a Dreadnoughtus and it just steps on the Jeep. For some reason, the two Dreadnoughtus are like not seeming to get it. The other two kind of get it, but oh, do they literally have to go through that little opening in the gate? Oh, I think that's it. That's why they were confused. That's kind of derpy. Like, you would think they'd be able to just go over, but yeah, that's exactly what was happening. They needed to go through there. Alright, now head on that way, please. I need to go get these guys because I sent them over here. There you go. I think we're almost good. Very nice.
We've made some great progress to this point, Claire.
I completely agree, but we need to keep moving forward. What's next for the dinosaurs?
Research outposts. We can construct or repair what we need.
Great. Let's get on it.
Remember when we first saw the dinosaurs, Alan? When the promise of Jurassic Park was so alive?
Yeah, I was overwhelmed. We all were. And the potential filled me with hope.
It was magic.
It was, Ellie. It truly was.
But like all magic, it was just an illusion. We didn't realize the consequences of bringing them back.
Yeah. We may not be able to change the past, but we can learn from it.
Really? Like when they failed again with Jurassic World?
All that technology. We do not need those elaborate security devices they had. What we do need is more hands-on conservation. Ranger patrols, for instance, that could effectively monitor the animals and their welfare, you know?
Correct. Vigilance.
Exactly.
So, okay, this one's operational. Let's see, they want a ranger post. Yep. Yep, 90% comfort. Do they like, I'm assuming they're not gonna wander too far out of there, but let's see. Let's have, there needs to be a status check done anyway, so the car is on their way for that. Let me just repair this real quick while we're here. All these other ones are in the debris zone, I think, so I can't do anything with them. So we're gonna have to make one more research outpost. So we'll just put one way over here for now. Good. Okay, so I'm kind of assuming what kind of stinks is like I really liked the sanctuary map and it's just gone. I'm assuming I could load an autosave if I wanted. But I'm kind of assuming that we're gonna have another chance to rebuild the Biosyn sanctuary again, basically on this part of the campaign. So let's see here. We've got Hungry, Stiggy Moloch, because we have no ground leaf. So let's put some of that down for them. Okay, that's close. There we go. Stiggy Moloch is happy. Now, what about Parasaurolophus? Still needs a status check. Where's the Pseudoceratops? That one wasn't happy either. Oh, okay, Dreadnoughtus is missing tall fiber. Okay. Okay. Oh, wants just a little bit of tall fruit. Okay, that should be good for now. Oh, and they all need to have 90% comfort. Okay, so let me make sure. Let me check on the other ones first. Pseudoceratops is already happy. Parasaurolophus is not happy. It needs just a little bit of that. Alright, that should be good. So it looks like we just need more trees for Dreadnoughtus, because that's just how the sauropods are. Alright, that's pretty good.
If we're going to see real improvement in the health of the animals, we'll need a paleo-medical facility.
I'll get right on it.
The healthier they are, the more content they are going to be.
This feels a lot like the Claire's Sanctuary campaign. I mean, it's like literally a lot of the same dialogue. Like, we need to fix the mistakes and be nice to the dinosaurs. Let's see. These things are so cool. Let's take a trip downstairs. I really wish you could rotate the view, though. Okay, so what's neat is I'm pretty sure I can just assign, and it will automatically head on its way out and start scanning things. So we can just, oh, that's so cool. I wish I could. I hit W because I was trying to walk in that direction, and of course that raised the platform. So let's see. What about, can I see him from here? They're in there somewhere. That's the other platform over there. Let's see, here's our guys driving around. First degree burn. Alright, hold on a second. Where'd you go? Let's just do this ourselves. It'd be kind of fun to drive around anyway.
Scan complete.
Smoke inhalation. So basically when it has that little logo over, that means it has to be treated. If it has just a little band-aid on it, that means that we can just shoot a medicate thing at it. Oh. Still got the moves, as they say. The Pseudoceratops. Okay. Very good. Let's check on the big boys. This one's fine apparently, but that one has carbon monoxide poisoning. That's not good. Smoke inhalation, smoke inhalation. This one's fine. And smoke inhalation. Alright, so let's see how. Go to research node. One of them that I actually think we're gonna have to tranquilize. This one, I think, right? Oh, let's tranquilize and transport, yes. So let's start with the Dreadnoughtus. The smoke inhalation. It's letting me research it, which makes me think that we're actually going to be able to just shoot dart treatments at them once we're all done. So we will see how that works. I'm kind of wondering if I should build fences. Oh my goodness, really? Y'all are going to start fighting. Like they didn't hurt each other too much, at least. Okay, so yes, they turned this into a dart treatment, and it automatically dispatched the vet unit. I'm going to assume that this is going to be a pretty long rebuilding process, so I am going to start building some fences. There's already some fences there, so we'll just keep those. So let's find these fences here. Well, it's outside the buildable area. So let's start here then. Too close to Stygimoloch. Why do you have to be this way? So we need to transport our Dreadnoughtus to the... Good luck fitting the big boy in there. Got just enough points, thankfully.
En route to pick up the asset.
There's actually a fence, like, right here. We'll just wait. No need to plan too far ahead, I guess. These guys are, like, not staying in the
Asset being transported.
the green area, though, which is kind of strange. Where's the vet units? Way out here. So So let's speed this up a bit, since the vet unit's basically automatically gonna track down and dart everything.
Delivery has been completed.
That sort of fits. Okay. Yeah, missed this guy, probably because it's outside of the search radius. Alright, so we can transport Dreadnoughtus back.
Collecting asset.
Nice. Okay, so we're about to progress the
Commencing asset transit.
campaign.
I've just been looking over the site. If we clear out this burned foliage, I believe we can restore the soil to regenerate the plant life we need.
This is your specialty, right, Ellie?
Yeah. Yeah, Owen, I'm a paleobotanist and a soil scientist.
I've got to ask, why plants? Don't you think that dinosaurs are more exciting than ferns and ivy?
I'm in the life-saving business. Our future can be found in the soil.
Point taken. I guess it's easier to replant mistakes.
Well, I don't make mistakes when it comes to plants. The other things, that's a different story.
Do you know how many of these plants are poisonous to the dinosaurs?
About half.
How do the animals know they're poisonous?
65 million years of evolution. And probably one dinosaur's mistake way back when.
Ah, okay, so what do we need to do next?
Time to clear the burned foliage.
Plants are so interesting. Oh, can I, okay. Can I, it looks like I can actually build, I would like to do this. Yes, please. Let's do that while we can. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, so close. Okay, so this is actually a enclosure now of sorts. Make sure we have lots of gates and alright, clear the debris. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit. So, unless some interesting dialogue comes up, I will come back with y'all once the next 4 debris areas are cleared, okay? See y'all in a little bit.
Okay. We need everyone on their toes.
Copy that.
So when are the dinosaurs from the DFW arriving?
Should be any minute by now.
Yeah, overall, I'm happy that the enclosures are in good shape.
The transport teams are back online, ready to go.
Good. 'Cause it's about to get busy. These animals need us. And thanks to our efforts, the valley is back.
Step 1, we need to get all the new dinosaurs into the enclosures.
And step 2 is to not get eaten in the process.
Okay, listen up. For the health of the dinosaurs, we need to keep all of the animals from the DFW quarantined away from the others, because if we're not careful, we run the risk of spreading viral infections, okay?
Yeah, like that's never happened before.
Wait, what? What? Okay, so give me 2 minutes here. So really quick, I did a couple. Some of these were like apparently wanted me to pick the ones over here because those were done like instantaneously, and then the ones over here were really long. I built another staff center and I recruited a couple more scientists, just so you know. There, we got a couple more scientists. And I moved this viewing outpost so that we can actually see better out from it, because I didn't like how that one was angled out here. Alright, so we got Stegosaurus, Carnotaurus, and Ankylosaurus. Does Ankylosaurus, are they compatible? Stegosaurus, can I look that up in here? Will it actually tell me? I feel like I definitely should be able to look it up in here, but I don't think I can. Alright, so alright. Ankylosaurus and Stegosaurus. I'm gonna, I don't remember, I haven't put the two of them together. I'm gonna kind of assume that they won't get along. So we're gonna make 2 enclosures over here. Alright, so we have plenty. We have one whole enclosure here, and we have a smaller. I'll put the Ankylosaurus here. I'll put the Stegosaurus here, and I'll put the Carnotaurus here. Let's see. Is this actually? Can I repair it? This one? I can. Look at that. Alright, we're gonna want invisible gates. Outpost things. Let's just put. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Put one here and one here and one here. Ranger Team 1's about to get very busy. Okay, might as well. Seconds. Excellent. Okay. Stego is first, right? Okay, nope. Transport Carnotaurus You're gonna be right here.
Asset
Oh, there's
transportation
two of
underway.
them. Live prey feeder. Okay, it automatically researches itself. Yes, Stegosaurus. 5 of them. Y'all are going over here.
Asset transportation in progress.
Actually, I can look up. I'll have a minute, and I can, once the Stegosaurus lands, I can see what their compatibilities are.
Transportation complete.
Alright, so...
Asset has been transported.
Missing open
Asset delivery
space.
confirmed.
You have nothing but open space over here. Yep, too much open space. Live prey feeder. Okay, what else do you want? Sand, water, and forest. Easy enough. Sand is good. Let's use a denser forest brush here.
Transportation under.
And then let's put some ornamental shrubs over here so it looks a little better. There we go. Missing water. I think that's because I just covered all your water with trees. There we go. Alright, they are content for the time being. Let's check on Stegosaurus. Dislikes. Okay, ankylosaurid. So I was actually right. Look at that. Big shakaroni. We need ground fruit and ground fiber, and we're just on the brink of forest coverage. Alright, let's see here. Let's see how that looks. They haven't expanded their territory very much just yet. Let's see. Here comes Ankylosaurus. Transport for Ankylosaurus right here.
Delivery has been completed. Delivery complete. Transporting asset.
And yes, I have already done that. Let's see. Let's like try to have some realism here and put it as dirt instead of just straight up grass right away. This would just immediately turn back
Asset
into grass.
transported.
maybe it would. We
Confirming asset
have
delivery.
some crazy Biosyn genetic technology at our disposal. There we go. There's some stuff. Let's put some sand here. Let's see, how happy are our stegos? They are at 100%. They are even cuddling. Look at that. That is just so adorable. Alright, excellent. Ankylosaurus is here, so I can get rid of that weird little thing in the ground. Yes, as expected.
Look at this place. Just look at the transformation. It's astonishing. Makes me remember why I got into all of this in the first place.
I still wonder what led me here to this moment. Idealism?
It's not a bad thing, Claire.
Actually can be a great thing. A great motivator.
You're right. So what's left?
We need to treat the injuries and diseases of the animals from the DFW.
Now that sounds like a job for an idealist.
Yes, so I've assigned the MVU to the ranger outposts, and since these are within the radius of said outpost, it will automatically scan them and see what's up. So these have rabies. Uh-oh. So I think I need... normally you would select the dinosaur, but I know that I need to take a picture of a dinosaur with rabies. That is the... that is how you complete that research, and now I can research it. Where is our medicine specialist? There we go. I need to rest some of my other scientists. Alright, so rabies is being researched. Alright. They need... let's start with some forest. Okay, that's not quite enough, but we'll get there in a second. Ground fruit and ground leaf. Okay, that's good. All right. That's good enough for now. Okay, so let's see, where's our alright, it's on its way. Rabies. Do they all have rabies? Okay, they all have rabies. It's kind of... In Operation Genesis, rabies was like if it hit a carnivore, they immediately started rampaging, which I'm sure something like that'll happen eventually, but doesn't seem to be as scary for this game. Alright, they are missing some forest, but they're content otherwise. Carnotaurus is happy, but infected with rabies. Okay, might as well have some people work on this. And I think that's actually all of the debris areas. I'm really curious what happens after, like, I'm kind of hoping there's a little bit more of like an end game pursuit aside from just here's some dinosaurs, cure 'em, and then it ends, but we will see. Alright, so you can see our vet unit is on patrol, and now it just needs to get over to the Stegosaurus. I mentioned it in the other video, supposedly there is a first-person mode in the game now. I have not been able to find it. I don't know if it requires, like, the Camp Cretaceous DLC. Whoa, where are you going, buddy? You're missing someone. You missed a couple here. They're probably outside of the search radius of the thing, that's why. Look out. Remain disease-free for 2 continuous minutes.
Sometimes I even amaze myself.
Sometimes?
As in sometimes I wonder how I even survived all this.
We all wonder that. But let's focus on the facility. Now that it's rebuilt, we need to make sure it can be maintained.
What if we monitor the status of the dinosaurs? Keep them disease-free?
And then, our work should be done.
I wasn't sure we'd ever get this place back under control.
Think we could call this a success?
As long as the dinosaurs are comfortable, I think so.
Then it's time to test the system. Make sure it's stable and viable. Let's keep our dinosaur comfort and visibility ratings high. Make that our top priority. That and...
And not getting eaten. Yep, I know.
So, how we doing, Ellie?
It's no Nublar, that's for sure.
Well, that's certainly something to be thankful for.
I just meant the conditions here at Biosyn are more challenging. The climate, the biodiversity, the lack of natural barriers, it all adds up.
You're right. But tell me, has adversity ever stopped you before?
No, but it's getting harder with each challenge. We've got to get it right, or this could all fall apart.
Well, we certainly don't want that. You will be fine, Limo. You can identify and solve problems like nobody else I have ever met.
Really?
Really.
Flattery, Dr. Grant?
No, that's the truth. But... sure.
Well, any trace of scorched earth has got to go. The remnants of this location's violent past need to be erased. For good.
Then that is precisely what we will do. Together.
Select the research compound and close the facility. I'm gonna save here just in case I want to come back here and like do something myself later. I'm going to do a new save. I think this mission was called Scorched Earth, so let's call it that. Are we done? Is this it? Okay, I think that's everything.
Even when they're at their most brutal, their most terrifying, the dinosaurs are still beautiful.
Dodgson misunderstood the true potential of this place.
Dodgson. He was wrong on so many levels.
Hopefully this time, we've learned from the past.
And the dinosaurs have as well. They know the Earth is theirs and that they belong here.
But it should be ours together. Humanity and dinosaurs. Call me an optimist, but I think we can make it work.
How so?
We all have a choice, and the dinosaurs do too. Coexistence, it can work, but only if all of us are prepared to embrace it.
I've got to say, Owen, it's hard to argue with that.
Okay, I think that's it? Question mark? That is it. Wow. Very cool. I'm not gonna sit here and give it a review, but I enjoyed this quite a bit. I wouldn't have minded if it was a little longer toward the end, or if there was at least an option to continue building out the sanctuary a little more, but it was very enjoyable. Thank you all very much for watching. I believe next up is going to be the chaos theory for Dominion. I think that's going to be next. That way we can kind of get all of the newest stuff done and taken care of. There will be some speed builds sprinkled throughout that as well. And then I think it's time to come back to challenge mode. As you can see, I've really only done 2 of the normal difficulties. The game, to me anyway, is much better and much more playable and less frustrating than it was when it first launched. I was running into a lot of kind of goofy things when it first launched, but I think it's a lot better now, so I'm excited to get back into challenge mode. So thank you all for watching the Biosyn campaign. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.